they were going to be open. I called the day and they said they were going to be closed, but then Amy said they were open, according to their Facebook page. But to go back in time for just a moment, bear with me. At the Russian America Company was who Baranov was working for as the chief manager of the Russian America Company. But Gregory Shilikov was the owner of that Russian America Fur Company, and he had been after Catherine the Great, Tsarina Catherine the Great, for years. Let my company be the sole monopoly of the fur trade in Russian America. But nobody listened. She didn't agree with him. She said no. She didn't care what happened over here except be nice to the native people. Well, then she died and her son Paul took over. And Paul didn't like his mother at all. And that's putting it mildly. So he changed a lot of policies that Catherine had. And one of them was to allow the Russian America Company to become the sole monopoly of the fur trade in Russian America with one condition. You have to build a house, well actually two conditions. One, you have to build a house for Bishop Elizabeth. And this is what they did. Now, Finland was a colony of Russia. So there were hundreds of Finns over here working for Russian America Company. And they were the master builders. So they built their church first in 1840 down by St. Michael's Russian Orthodox Church. And then came down and started building his house in 1841. And it took 2 years to build it. So to look at that building, they used Sitka spruce. And they used logs that were that entire length of that building. But they used green wood. So it split. So they used basically newspapers, Russian newspapers, correspondence, menus, anything they could get their hands on, cut it into those strips in the 1.5 to 2.5 inch wide strip, stuck it in between the logs to keep the drafts out, and then basically, kind of covered up if there were any holes, any drafts coming through. They used to seal up the drafts. Well, in 1962, it became a National Historical Landmark. And by 1967, the church said, close it down. We can't afford it anymore. So they closed it down, and that's when the National Park Service stepped out. And they bought it in 1972. And the idea was to show visitors how the bishop lived in 1853. So they started taking this apart, and guess what they found? Not gold. Last summer I got a lot of gold. Guess what they found? All those newspapers, all that paperwork in excellent condition. They say that the latest technology that was available at the time, the Finns used it to build it. 70% of this building is original.
Wow.
Just amazing craftsmanship. And and the windows. The windows actually, all that paint, I should stop here. Paint color, that, what you're seeing, the red building, obviously not a red, but, kind of that yellow, that was the paint scheme for all of the buildings in the large area at that time. And so they wanted to make this a little different, and so to show that it was a bishop house. Look at the windows and see the crosses. The green. Little known fact with Russia that they were not only did they occupy this land, or own the land, they said they owned it, but they actually occupied that. And that came to other countries when they came in and took over land. They didn't necessarily occupy it. They just said they owned it, but they didn't occupy it. But Russia was here for 127 years. Okay.
Ito yung Russian Orthodox Church na punta natin sa loob. Ito yung sa labas na area, 1700. Kaya napaka-historical ito. Ayan. Tsaka kikita mo yan buong simbahan na yan. Tsaka napakataas dyan. Lahat na yan.
I know, but I'm not going to
Okay, I could walk you back.
Sa city.
I don't exactly. I don't know where I got to Amsterdam. No way.
Hello there. 4 adults and 2 kids.
Kids are free. For an adult to be $20.
Okay.
Thanks you. Sorry, I was just gonna leave.
Ito yung picture ng City of Sitka, ayun, Alaska. Pauwi na kami, papuntang barko. Ito yung kadami yung mga turista dito. May mga bus dito, libre, pauwi ng mga doon sa port. Yan. Dito. Ayan, yung nakalinya ng mga bus na libre yan papuntang barko. Ayan. Ito yan. Yan, maganda yung yeah, sure. Sa city. Ito yung pinaka-sentro ng Sitka center. Ito yung pinaka-city na nila. Tingnan mo yung bukid, ang ganda. Yung mga tao dito is only 8,000. Pero yung mga turista yan, puro turista yan lahat. Yan, ito yung city nila. Napaka-historical ang lugar na ito. Kaya maraming mga turista. You go in here. Yan, ito. Yan. Diyan tayo. Ito yung museum nila diyan sa loob. And then dyan itong mga panila dito. Ayan, pinaka-city nila sa city. Yan, maliit lang siya na city pero napaka-organized tsaka maraming turista. Lakad na tayo ng makikita natin. Ito yung museum nila, napakaganda. Yan yung mga totem, sculpt, nagawa ng mga totem. Yan, so lakad pa tayo dito, papunta pa tayo doon. Tsaka dyan may mga magandang bahay dyan sa labas. Oh wow, tsaka yan, maganda yung bus nila dito. Coming.
Such a big population.
Lakad na tayo. Tayo na. Makikita natin. Ito yung museum nila. Napakaganda. Yan yung mga totem. Sculpt. Nagagawa ng mga totem. Yan. So lakad pa tayo dito. Papunta pa tayo doon. Tsaka dyan may mga magandang bahay natin sa labas. Oh, wow. Tsaka yan. Maganda yung bus nila dito. Coming.
Such a big population. So this idea.